me a second. Welcome to the RuPaul's Drag Race Recap Show for All Stars Season 4, Episode 8, titled RuPaul's Best Judy Race. My name is Joe Batance, and I am joined, as always, by one gender-bending co-host. From the Kitty Girl number in the finale of All Stars 3, please say hello, hello, hello to Jake Dupree. Hello, Jake Dupree.
Hi, I'm Jake Dupree.
You're Jake Dupree. And let me tell you something. I know we've had you on the Patreon side of the show several times. But he and I have never met face-to-face in person. Well, no, wait, hold on. One time she invited me to go see her do drag.
Oh, this is true. This is true.
Yeah.
But do you want to tell the people what happened?
Yes. Okay, first of all, everyone should know. They're noticing this. This is definitely like Beauty and the Beast. Like, they're seeing you and they're like, oh, look at her. And then it's
my God.
So I go to this West Hollywood, right? He's like, oh, yeah, the show. What time was the show? Like at 10 o'clock, right?
Like 11.
Yeah, well, no, scheduled for 10 o'clock.
It was late.
Yeah. And then I'm with a friend who's a big fan, by the way. He was like, tell Jake to follow me. I'm like, no.
Cute.
And then he was like a big fan. He was like gagging to see you there. And we're there. And then I'm like, you're walking around. I'm like, I don't. He has all these like these fans who are just all over him, flocking to him. I'm like, I don't want to be very true.
Well, the thing is, and he didn't say hello to me.
Yes.
He was there, like, and this bar is literally tiny. Like, it's not big at all. And I didn't even see you, and you didn't even say hello to me.
No,
it was so strange.
No,
it was very strange.
No, because here's the deal. So my friend, he goes up to the lineup, and he goes, they hadn't even, it was like 11:30, and I'm such an old man. They hadn't even started, and he was like, there's 12 people, and he's 12th. And I was like, nope, gonna
go. Oh, and that was the night my ex was there. Remember?
No, what?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Was that traumatic? Was he your ex
No,
at the time?
I knew he was coming, so it's not like it was a surprise. It wasn't a surprise.
See, that's even more reason why I shouldn't have spoken to you. Everybody there
whatever
was like,
your reasoning was, you had your reasoning. I'll appreciate your journey.
We had people. He was like, because you got these tickets, and that's how they know who won. Correct? Like you voted with your tickets. So many people were going like, I'm here for Jake. I'm here for Jake. And I was like, oh God. So we just gave our tickets to one of those people and said, can you just put this in for Jake? And then we left. But so this is our first time actually meeting.
Yes.
And then you landed up winning that competition, right?
I did.
The whole thing.
I did. It was 3 months of work. It was good. It was really nice.
Now, have you decided to keep doing drag since then?
No. I think I needed to go fully there, like, in terms of what I wanted to do to figure out where I wanted to land on the spectrum of performer, I guess. And for me, every number I did throughout that competition was like a striptease or burlesque number.
Yeah.
And I, in all that, realized that I had fallen more like the boylesque category. Like, I like the gender bendy play. I like not padding. I like not wearing a wig. Like, there's the androgynous side is what I'm interested in, not female illusion.
Now, you know what's so funny? I just thought about that. We should have shown. Okay, we're going to introduce our straight engineer Cody in a second. But we should have shown him earlier, because I'll tell you why. I have a question for you, because I've seen your boylesque stuff, right? It's very sexy.
Thank you.
And I'm not even blowing smoke up your ass.
Thank you.
Unless I pay you later.
But that costs extra.
It does. But have you had a lot of straight guys see it and like come on to you and be like, you know what, I don't usually go for guys, but because it's so feminine.
Yes. Yeah, I have. And it's been really interesting because I've never come across, I feel like most gay guys have like at least one experience with like a straight guy. I've never had that before. And what's cool, it's like girls, a lot of burlesque shows, which is more what I'm like going into and stuff, they tend to attract like a straighter crowd.
Yeah.
And so a lot of women will bring their like guy friend or boyfriend, and they'll be like, I'm oddly attracted to what you're doing, and it really confuses me. And I was like, that's exactly where I need you. Like, I need you confused, and I need you turned on.
I think during the break we're going to show Cody one of those videos. We're going to get his report, because I do that. You move in a feminine way that's more feminine than a lot of women.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what I want. I want it to be like, because my body looks so masculine, and I'm wearing lingerie, but like the way I move, I want it to be like super, super liquidy and snaky.
Yeah. Now, I have a question for you about your best Judy.
Yes.
But I want to bring in our straight engineer, who this is his first time. He didn't even know who RuPaul was. Had never seen her. right?
Yep.
And so he's seen all the. He told us today that when that boss told him that he thought it was about car racing.
Yes,
Yeah.
which I appreciate. I'm like, that's really cute.
Yeah. Okay, so Cody, what were your, can you give us 2 things you liked about the episode and 1 thing you did not?
Okay, 2 things I like. 1, their glow-ups were absolutely incredible.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Guy or girl.
Okay.
2, Sonny Bono. That outfit was sick. I'm not gonna lie. That was like, that's something I could pull off, or I hope I could pull off.
Yeah, you got the legs for it.
Yeah. And then was there something you didn't like where I wasn't really into that?
Not really.
All right. Well,
I like hearing like
cool.
like what did you think about the episode in general?
yeah, good question.
There's a lot of energy in it for me. I'm a super relaxed guy.
A lot of personality.
Yeah, there's a lot of personality.
Yeah.
But that's cool. That's its own.
Well, you're Mr. Personality, Cody. I can tell.
Thank you.
No, wait. Okay, so today's episode was Best Judies.
Yes.
Okay, so what I want to ask you today is like, who is your best Judy? Who would have been on the show with you?
I think it would have been my twin brother.
Okay, I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Okay.
Yeah, it would have been him.
So
for sure.
earlier, Jake and I were talking. I was telling Jake that like I talk to Jake and we have these conversations, and every single time I talk to him or I talk about him on the show, people who listen to our show will call in and say, "I like Jake. And I know this, and I know that, and I know this," and I'm like, one of them was like, "Do you know he like I live in Austin and he has a twin brother who's a news reporter here?" And I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know you." And he's straight, right?
No.
What?
He's gay. Yeah.
And he's openly gay. You just didn't out your
I
news
mean,
reporter.
no. I mean, it's out, and he's open and out with it. I mean, he doesn't say it like on air.
Yeah.
Like, here's the news, and I'm Will Dupree. I'm gay. No, but
I dated a news reporter for like a hot minute, right?
yeah.
And it was so funny because I used to ask him to do this. I guess I do this now, but where like he'd be talking like us, and then I go, "Do you news report?" And be like, on the freeway, something. Can he do that too?
Yeah, I mean, like that. Well, what was really cool last Christmas. I flew into where he lives and then drove home to Arkansas together.
Okay.
And I got to see him do the news live. Like I got to sit like on the side and
Yeah.
watch him, which was really cool. And it was fun to see him like do his like professional voice. Like, it's not.
Does he butch it up?
No, I mean it's just more of like you just sound more, I don't know, put together or something. I don't know. I mean he is very like he's like the studious one and very introverted, which is kind of fun. So we're very different, but he definitely doesn't speak like that normally. Like it's not like, and this news story right now is happening. It's like,
Yeah.
no, not that.
Now here's a good question. What was the news circuit? I hope it wasn't like 4 kids drowned to death in a pool, and you're sitting on the side going, like,
Yeah.
like your brother doing
It was
that.
like it was a bunch of holiday stories because it was right around Christmas, so it was
Okay.
like all like churches getting together and passing out gifts, stuff like that.
Oh,
And
okay.
he didn't do any of the stories, so he was just reading them and then like lead into the.
So
video.
are you both like little celebrities in your hometown?
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but I feel like people know who we are just because it's a very very small town, like just above 7,000 people.
Yeah, but I knew someone who was from Wisconsin and she moved out here and she like just had like a job at like, Bristol Farms or something, right?
What?
Yeah, and then she was like, her was like, so Hulk Hogan doing these fitness things on Cosmo on YouTube, and you're a YouTube star, an Instagram star. Are they like, oh my God, it's TV's Jake Dupree?
I mean, what's fun? It's like the people that I graduated with, the people that I was like sort of close to, like they're like, that's just Jake. Like he's crazy and weird and does a bunch of random stuff. Like that's always been me. Like I always have marched to the beat of my own drum and kind of done my own thing, which is fun. But it's like nice to like hear like some of the high school kids who I have a few friends that are teachers and substitute teachers there in my hometown, and they'll be like, you know him, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so stupid. But I'm not anything and anybody, but it's fun that people are into what I've done.
Is it now? It's such a small town. It's sort of in a more. It's what we would call a red state. Is there a little bit of trouble because of the nails and the androgyny? And
no, I mean I think what's cool about I mean my parents are super liberal and like their friends are very liberal, but I mean it's definitely a red state in general.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that what's been cool, I've sort of kind of like opened people's minds up to queer performers, and like I can't relate to that, and I think they know me as a person. They're like, oh, but that's just a part of him, so it's like it's cool for them to see the correlation between. There's no correlation between like different and not. It's just people expressing themselves, and it's not some weird taboo thing.
You know, people don't know this, and one of the things that they may not know when they're at home is this Jake Dupree. Let me tell you this. He's like the most. I've always been. Every time I talk to you, we don't talk that often. Mm-hmm. What's funny is we don't talk that often, but when we do, it's like 7 hours.
No, we literally talk for like 2.5 hours. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, but this I keep trying to crack it because here's and I was making a joke in the beginning, but hear me out for a second. Then we'll get to you, Cody. Okay, calm down. In so many ways, you and I are opposites, and I'm not going in a ha-ha-ha way. In that, like, for instance, one of the things was you were the Grand Marshal of the West Hollywood Halloween Parade, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I would say my entire adult gay life, I have protested everything that is West Hollywood, right? And in so many ways, on the surface, you're very West Hollywood gay, right?
Yeah.
But... and this is my opinion. You can have a different opinion.
Go ahead.
I feel, because I've been around this great country, so have you. I feel West Hollywood gays can be some of the meanest gays of all gays.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
10,000%.
Like, you know when there's always that question, like, what superpower you have? I always pick flying because I know what invisible feels like because I just walk into a bar in West Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, that's